Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. We are here today. Those of you that follow us, that watch, I'm sure you recognize this property. Like I said in the last video, we was sick. Our schedule got pushed back. This is normally a property that would be done before Christmas. Oh yeah. Happy New Year. So, anyway, it's a little neglected. There's pine cones. I don't know if you could even see them way back there in the back, but there's pine cones everywhere. Some places you could actually mulch up pine cones, smaller ones. They're real dry. They just turn to dust with these bobcat mowers. Them things, they the size of softballs. So, hey. So, Lil Jason's job, he's on stick and pine cone detail. He gonna go pick up the half a truckload of pine cones. Aren't you looking forward to that?
Yeah.
He said he's camera shy, so he may be a little socially awkward. Yeah? No? Maybe so?
Maybe so.
Anyway, so we here. This is the only one we're gonna do today, but we're gonna be here a while. So we're gonna try and get y'all a little footage, get this property knocked out, get it cleaned up, put our little touch on it, and call it a day. So, on that note, we're gonna try and get some stuff done. Let's do it. Alright, so me and Lil Jason done use the stand-ons. One downfall to a stand-on is you don't have a front deck like you do a zero turn, which I have plans to make something for that. I ain't gonna talk too much about it because things come out the way I want to. It might be something that's on the market. We'll see. So I'm gonna hush about that. But we've probably made 20 trips all the way back there in the woods, hauling pine cones and sticks while Haley was blowing beds around the house. Then what I was just showing you was all down the driveways, around all the concrete, all that. I grabbed the other blower while Jason was still picking stuff up and blew off the driveways and blew out the culverts. and just got all this stuff prepared. Yes, the mowers will mulch up a good bit of that stuff, but if you've seen the videos in the past with this yard gets cut short, very short. It's normally just a couple inches tall. Really hard to hide debris, mulched up pine cones and limbs and stuff like that when a yard's cut that short. So it's all got to be picked up, cleaned up before we mow. There's a big oak in the field across the road. There was a couple large limbs down, so that also had to be cleaned up. So pine cones and stick wise, the yard's not perfect, but 90% of it's picked up, and it's just going to leave that much of a better finish when we do mow it and mulch up the leaves and clean all that up. So we spent a good hour or so. I know there ain't a lot of footage, but we was trying to get it done. So we spent about an hour or so picking up sticks, picking up pine cones, blowing out beds, prepping the yard to be mowed and mulched up. So that being said, we about to jump on these mowers. Jason's gonna grab a blower and continue to blow stuff out. And we're gonna try and get this done. So let's do it.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Better. So this is I believe like the third video that Lil Jason has been in with us. Now like I said, he's worked lawn care with me before, not real long. I also got him a job working with another lawn company, a good friend of mine, the same guy that we're partnered up with on the military stuff. He worked with him for a little while. Now, Lil Jason has learned proper techniques with trimming, but it's been almost a year now, so he's a little rusty. So what I wanted to show right there, if you look into other videos, I told him not to get too tight with a trimmer because it is winter. The grass is dormant. You will kill the grass if you get too tight with your trimming. So I told him raise the trimmer head up a little bit, and he did what he was told. But if you look in the last videos, the trimming was too loose. It wasn't a smooth finish like a mower would leave. So we talked about that. I explained to him how to take the trimmer head and just barely touch the grass, the thicker part. He's not setting the trimmer head down in the grass, but he is touching it. So I was trying to show you right there in that video where he was floating that trimmer head enough that the trimming is tight, it is smooth, but you're not cutting into the stems of the grass. It's just catching the blades. So I also made him go this way around the house instead of that way. Had he went that way, he would have been walking backwards, dragging the trimmer, which is correct. But he does know directional trimming. He can walk forward with a trimmer. So being that he will be back full time with us come spring, we're trying to get him back in the routine of being able to use the left side of the trimmer while walking forward. You will be faster doing things that way, but it takes practice. So, see him back there in the back? He is walking forward. He has tightened it up. And that quick, just explaining what he was doing wrong and how to correct it, boy's back to looking like a professional. So, you're going to see this season, he's going to shine. He's going to see this and his head going to get big. But a little positive reinforcement sometimes goes a long way instead of just giving constructive criticism. So, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back, watch the last videos with him in it, pay attention to his trimming, watch how he was walking backwards, sideways, and floating the trimmer head kind of high. And you can compare that to what you just saw in that video to see the difference. not only in speed, but in quality. So, that being said, I gotta get my ass back on this mower, or she gonna go to fussing. So, let me go get some work done. All right, so the downfall to YouTube lawn care with big commercial properties, big residential properties, just big properties, is I've got a couple people on mowers right now trying to get y'all some footage. Where y'all just saw was way back there by them trees. Gotta walk a quarter freaking mile to come over here and show y'all the beautiful Miss Haley mowing this field. But it's all good. We love it. So, here she is. So before we shot this, told Lil Jason that he had to come back here to this area where the leaves were thick. Something he has not done at all is leaf season. He is unfamiliar and he is not confident cleaning up leaves. So the whole mulching and sweeping thing is literally new to him. He has never done it. What y'all think? Doing a pretty good job. The thing about it is, it was explained in detail. And then I made him watch me. Literally. Back here. I made the first 3-4 passes along the bricks, around the pool, around the house over there. Explained what I was doing, what I was looking at. Then I handed over the controls. For those of you that have helpers, that do professional lawn care, you have helpers, you got somebody that's new, helps if they got a little common sense. But my opinion is, explain it, show it to them, and make them uncomfortable. Make them do it. You can see the focus. You can see how hard he is concentrating. Definitely uncomfortable. But he's getting it done. And he's doing a very good job. Sometimes you got to get a little uncomfortable in order to get stuff done. So, we're going to let him keep going. We're going to see how he does. Got this to finish. Up to over there. Then, we've got this section right here. And that section, look at me, that section right there, by the shed. Haley's already taken care of everything on the other side. But it's this piece, pretty large piece. Got a hill. Got a good bit of leaves and debris. And that right there. So we're going to get that done. We're going to blow some stuff off. I'm going to let him keep going on the mower. He needs to practice, and it's a great time of year to learn. If you can get out here and watch that line that you're making with the leaves and run back and forth and cut and polish or mulch and polish, when it comes to cutting grass, a whole lot easier. So, we're going to go ahead and get this stuff done. Alright, so we're finishing up over here. Haley's about done with that section. Lil Jason's over here on this part, but we'll put the 61 over here in just a second to help him out, help him finish up. We're gonna get this little bit wrapped up. Pretty much everything's blown off. That's a wrap for this one. We did spend a little extra time here today. Learn a few lessons. Teach Lil Jason, sharpen him up for the grow season. Make sure this yard looks good. No, you're gonna have this down pat by spring. But that's it for this one. So don't forget, if you haven't already done it, you like what you see, you want to see some more, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll see you next time.